Hi friends, welcome to Tabletop Tonight. I'm Ruel Gaviola, and on the tabletop right now is Star Realms Academy. I want to thank Wise Wizard Games for sending over a copy of this game. If you're familiar with the Star Realms franchise, this is the kid-friendly or the new gamer-friendly version of it. It's going to be less reading, less math, but all the fun of the classic deck building game. It's super cute too. I love how they've made this just, I mean, come on, cute spaceships in space. I've set it up as a two-player game, and you'll notice if you're familiar with Star Realms, you'll see a lot of the same things, but it's been simplified, and I think this is a terrific entry point into the deck building genre. So, it's a two-player game. I've set up my player board here. This is Michelle's. And we have our health trackers. So we actually each have 15 health. And the first player to knock out the other player wins the game. They get them down to 0. As a second player, Michelle will gain a coin. You see here we have a limit of 8 coins. So you need to spend them before you overload yourself with coins. Okay, so we each start with a deck of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scouts, which are the currency, gold, and then 1 viper, that is the combat, and that's how you're going to put hits onto your opponent. Now, in Star Realms Academy, one difference is that 1, 2, 3, you're playing 3 cards at a time instead of 5, like classic deck builder. So let me do this. I've got 2 scouts and a viper, and the little player aid says, on your turn, take these actions as many times as you can, in any order. Play cards from your hand, use your base's primary abilities, use ally abilities, and use coins to purchase new cards from the shop row. So, the shop row, there's 5 here. Anytime one is purchased, you immediately refill it. And then you can use the cards. As you buy them, you're going to go to your discards. So let me move the player aids out of the way. So I've got 2 coins. I'm going to add them here. And I'm going to cause 1 damage to Michelle, so we just take that off there. And I'm that much closer to winning. So we're going to put this in discard. Now, I can use 2 coins to spend up here. I can buy multiple cards if I like to, but I see the trade pod. And this trade pod, it is one of the blob factions. I can't really see there. Okay, because of the green, but there's the old blob faction. This one, anytime I use it, I'm going to get 3 coins, and then if I have an additional blob, I'm going to get to cause 1 damage. But first, this goes into my discard pile there, and then it is Michelle's turn. So Michelle has her cards, exact same starter deck as me, so let's shuffle that up for her. And draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, because she was second player, she gets 1 coin to begin with. Okay. So she's drawn the exact same thing I did. 2 coins and 1 damage, so I take 1 health away. I forgot to refill the row there. Okay, you'll notice that some of these are turned landscape-wise. These are the shields here. They're similar to bases in the Star Realms game, but these operate a little differently. Well, actually, very similar, but there's no text on them. And basically, when these come in, these are going to remain rather than go to your discard. And your opponents must destroy these before they can attack your health. So if Michelle had this, I'd have to hit her for 2 before I could actually hit her health. But let's get a little ahead of ourselves. Michelle's got 2 to spend. She's caused 1 damage. Let's see. She's going to go with, how about a ram for 1? Okay. Oh, first she gained 2 coins. Okay. And so she's going to spend 1 on the ram. Goes to her discard. Let me move this over here. Discard. This gets refilled. And then she's going to pick up this Corvette for another 1. Okay. And while she has this one, she's going to buy a Federation shuttle. Okay. And I just realized when I bought my trade pod, I forgot to give my money away. Or put it back to the supply. Okay. In the standard Star Realm games, of course, you're doing this in your head. But with Star Realms Academy, again, look at this like, hey, this is an academy. You're learning to be the best pew-pew pilot that you can. So things are laid out right in front of you, really easy to figure out. Okay. So that's the end of Michelle's turn. This is her discard pile. Those are her cards. I'm going to go. I draw 3 cards, and they're going to be all scouts. So 3 money. 1, 2, 3. And why don't I go with, I'm going to buy the Barter World for $3, 3 coins, space bucks. That goes there. Okay, and then it's Michelle's turn. She has to draw 3, which that's all she has left. Let's refill this. She also has 1, 2, 3 scouts left. So she is also going to buy a barter world, which has popped up. So $3. So she got $3 from the scouts, and she spends $3 like so. All right, and that's that. Back to me. So I'm out of cards here. So what I do is take all my discards and shuffle them up. Now, if I had 1 here, I would have drawn that and then shuffled the rest of my discards and draw 2 more. But all my cards were gone, just like Michelle's. So all hers are gone. So I'm going to shuffle these up, and then, as always, draw 3. 1, 2, 3. And I will play these. Okay. So here, first of all, is my shield. So the shield's going to go there. That's going to go turn to turn. So Michelle must hit me for 2 first, and then she can take my health down. This would go into my discard pile. Okay, so let's get all the money first. So trade pod, I get the top portion for free always, right? So when you play a card, you're going to get the top portion. And then let me take the green screen off. And then if I had another blob in play, another green one, then I would get an additional 1 combat, okay? But that's only if I have 2 of the same faction, okay? So let's do this here. Let's make sure I got everything right. So I've got $1 here, 3 here, 4 here, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, your limit is 8, so you want to spend these. And then I have the barter world. You'll notice here that I can do this once per turn, where I use my shield ability, which is gain 2 health. And just like the coins, you have a limit of health. You have 15, so I get 2. I can't get more than that. I'm at full strength. Okay, now I have $5. What can I purchase? I'm going to purchase this blob world, yet another shield, but hey, this allows me to get 3 combat every turn. Okay, so now, this is the one I bought. These are the ones I use. They go to my discard pile. You'll notice that the shield stays in play. That stays in play until Michelle does pew 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 and destroys it using 2 combat. Okay, let me refill the row here. I spent 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and like myself, Michelle has gone through her deck, so now she has to shuffle up all her cards, and then she's going to draw 3. Make sure. Okay, she has 14 health. 1, 2, 3. Oh, excuse me. Her play area. Okay, she has 2 scouts and a corvette. So let's play this out. 1, 2 scouts for 2 space coins. She has 1 combat and draw a card. So she's going to draw a card. Hey, it's a Federation shuttle. $2. You'll notice if she had another Federation shuttle, another blue one, she would have gained 1 health. But she doesn't. So she took her card. Now she gets 1 combat. Okay, pew pew. So what she's going to do, excuse me, and what's different in Star Realms Academy than regular Star Realms, she's going to place the 1 hit here on my shield. That's going to stay till the next turn until she can destroy that shield. So even though she didn't have enough to blow up the shield, she still gets a hit there. And then she gets her money for $4. Oh, she can't afford this, but she can afford the freighter for $2. 1, 2. Goes in her discard pile. Excuse me. The fleet, headquarters, and also central office cannot afford those. She only has $2. Now she could save this. Maybe she wants to save up for one of these shields. And you know what? I think she is going to do that. So she's going to end her turn there. Okay, and it's back to me. I draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, I have 1 hit there. I drew 3 scouts, so $3. 1, 2, 3. This goes in the discard pile. For $3, let's see. I can't afford any of these 2. I'll get another trade pod for $2. And let's see what comes out here. 5. Now I could get one of these Federation shuttles. You know what? I will. Pay 1. Okay, and this comes out over here. And that's it. It's to Michelle's turn now. She's going to draw her 3 again. She has her deck here. Hey, a Viper and a Scout. So the Viper gives her a hit. Pew pew. She has destroyed my barter world. So what happens there is, because it reached 2, this goes in my discard pile now. So that was Michelle's 1 hit, and she gets $2. 1, 2, which is still short. She doesn't have enough to get one of these shields, which she'd like to do. But I think, yeah, you know what? She's going to save her money, and that'll end her turn. So it's back to me. So I've got 2 cards. I draw those 2, then I shuffle the rest of my deck, and I draw 1. Okay. Now you remember, Michelle's the one that had that card that allows her to draw an extra card. I haven't got one of those yet. Okay, so 3. Let's see what I drew. Viper, Scout, and the Blob World. Okay, so this shield, you know, these are actually bases. I should call them by the right name. These are bases, but they act like shields basically. So this comes into play, and I've got 3 hits coming out here. 1, 2, 3. Michelle doesn't have any bases here, so I don't need these. I'm going to count 3 plus 1 is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then I have 1 money. I could spend that for a Federation shuttle, but no, I'm not going to do that. So this goes in my discard, and now the Blob World stays here, and Michelle will take her turn. She actually has 3 left. Hey, there's her first base comes into play. Barter World, a Ram, and a Scout. So let's take a look at Barter World first. This comes into play. She gets 2 health, so she regains 2 health. She earns a coin. She earns a coin from her Scout. And then she gets 2 combat from the Ram. So this 2 combat goes right onto Blob World. So she needs 1 more to get rid of my shield. Now, if she had had another Ram, another green card, she would have had that 3rd. She could have taken my Blob World out. But unfortunately for me, she didn't. Now, she does have $6. She is going to go with one of these cool shields that just showed up. She's going to go with this one here. This is Fleet HQ. And the reason why she's doing that, remember, friends, she had drawn the yellow one here. So if she can do this, allied them up, she gets a draw card here, and she gets a draw card here. So that's pretty powerful. She can start drawing way more cards. So she's going to buy that for 5. That goes in her discard pile. Okay, along with these. The barter word stays there. She does pay the 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then this gets refilled there. So, hey, there's a cool card, the Trade Escort. This one here, 2 combat, 2 health, healing, and then you get to draw 1 if you have an ally. Okay, back to my turn. Michelle, that's hers. Back to me, so I'm drawing 3. 1, 2, 3. And I have drawn 2 scouts and a Federation shuttle. Okay, so unfortunately, the factions don't line up. So, but I'm going to get 3 combat. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I've got my 3 combat from my Blob World. Again, I can use this anytime my base is here. So I've got 3. I'm going to use 2 on the Barter World, so that destroys that shield or base from Michelle. And I have 1 combat left over. That's going to take out a health. So there it is. You always have to hit the bases first, and then you can attack your opponent's health. All right, so I've gotten all my money, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 altogether here. You know, I like that Trade Escort. See, I got the Trade Escort for 4. Let me spend that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, later on, when hopefully I can play these together, look at this. I'd get a really nice combo. You know what? Let me put this up on closer up here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So I've got the Trade Escort and Federation Shuttle. Let me turn off the green screen. So because they are the same faction, the blue faction, Trade Federation, I'd get 2 combat, 2 health, $2. And then because they match up, you also get the bottom ability. Remember, you always get the top for free, but then when you have the bottom matching faction, you also get that. So I'd get the draw card, and I get another health. Pretty cool combo right there. So I bought that. That's going to go into my discard, and then it's Michelle's turn. She's going to, oh, let me refill the trade room up there. She's going to shuffle because she doesn't have any cards left. This is my discard. And as always, she's going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Play these. Hey, she's got Barter World shield / base coming in. That's her shield for 2. Oh, she has a Viper. Very cool. She's going to play that for 1 hit. And hey, boom, boom, boom. My Blob World has been taken down. Now, remember, when you destroy the shields or bases, they just go into your discard. You'll get they'll cycle back eventually. So I've used this one for Michelle. She also gets a coin from the Barter World, and she gets a coin from her Scout. And she gets to heal 2. 1, 2. So she has $3. She can't buy one of the shields, but she could buy this Imperial Frigate. This is another yellow one. Remember, she has a couple of yellow cards, so hopefully she can pair those, match those up, combo those. You get 2 hits for free, but if you match your allied faction, the yellow, you get to draw a card. So there's a turn where if these get played in the right order, Michelle could be drawing a bunch of cards. So there's her $2 that she's paid. Hey, another yellow one just came out, a survey ship. That's cost 4, but you get $2 for that, and you get to draw a card. So there it is, folks. I think I'm going to end it there. Plenty of space of fights to go here between myself and Michelle. Who would win? We don't know. Michelle's a little behind right now, but I feel like her deck is getting really strong. And that is Star Realms Academy. As you can see, friends, this is a really cool simplified version of the franchise Star Realms. I would recommend this for younger gamers or anyone that's new to deck building. I think this is a great way to teach it, and it's a lot of fun. I love going pew 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 up in space. So thanks again for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and until next time, we'll see you here on Tabletop Tonight. Bye, everybody.